Jaiden, this is Jason Walker with Cache Valley Daily. What do you feel like is the biggest area of improvement for the defense, coming out of this Air Force game?
I mean, really, just everyone has to just play their part, and I feel like we didn't play at our standard. We didn't play as physical, as we talked about, and as we practiced. So I feel like everyone just has to get better and just doing their job, including myself.
Jaiden, Al Lewis from KVNU Radio. So when the coach comes into our press conference and tells us we got out physical, we got beat up by another team, how do you guys talk about that among yourselves to not have that happen again? Because football is a physical game, and you got to be that way.
I mean, like I said before, like that's not our defensive standard. Like during the past couple months, we've been preparing for Air Force, and we knew what type of game it was gonna be. So for us to just go out there and not play to that physical standard is just disappointing. Trust it won't happen again.
Jason Walker again. Just looking ahead to James Madison, what are you seeing out of that offense? That you guys got to focus on and try and make sure they don't score too many points.
James Madison, they have a pretty good squad. They have a decent passing game. So we're just gonna get to the drawing board and just come up with a great game plan. I know Coach Coughlin is gonna put us in the right position to make plays. So
I guess I'll just piggyback back on Jason again. Al Lewis back again. So, Jaiden, how does it feel, though, to play against a team that's more conventional offensively and not a team that's weird and that's not the right way to put it about Air Force, but different than everybody else? How does it feel to get back to a defense where you have to play run, pass, and all that kind of stuff like this week?
I mean, it feels pretty good. The players we gonna make plays. We just have to execute. As long as we execute our game plan, it's gonna be a good game.
Anything else for Jaiden?
Yeah, let's just. Hey, Doug.
Okay.
Doug, I always want to have these guys tell us how they got to Utah State from transferring from Central Florida here. That's a long ways away. How did it happen for you, Jaiden?
I mean, when I hit the portal, I had a couple schools reach out to me, but what stood out the most is Coach White. He had a great plan for me, and just the family environment that they had here, and I see that the program is on the rise. So I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be a part of the upcoming of this program, and I know what my talents could do to help this defense.
Okay. Anything else for Jaiden? Okay. All right, we got tight end Broc Lane, had his first career start at Air Force, had a career high in receptions and receiving yards. You guys can ask Broc questions.
I'll start. Brock, Al Lewis, KVNU here in town. Coach says that McKay Hillstad's the quarterback. You played with him now in this game. You've been in practice. What can you tell us about that decision for the team going forward?
McKay's a stud. I think everyone on the offense and even defense has been able to see it through practice. He just makes plays, and saw last game against Air Force when his number got called, he went in and he looked really good.
Brock, Jason Walker with Cache Valley Daily. How much of focus is starting to be put on starting fast in games? Been an issue for 3 straight games now. Just how much you guys trying to focus on playing good in that first quarter, the way Coach talked about earlier?
The offense is all revolved around playing fast, so we're trying to come out and play fast. I think Coach A he's been dialing it up. The play calls have been great. We've just been stalling lately, so hopefully next game we'll be able to fix that up and start fast like we're supposed to.
Andrew Hyde, KSL.com. Brock, it seems like in the Air Force game, a lot of the units were pretty unsuccessful in generating any success, but the receiving unit, tight ends, receivers had a pretty good game overall. What do you feel like you did to prepare for that Air Force game that worked for you?
You know, just did the same old thing we've been doing, but Coach A just called the right plays at the right time, I guess, and McKay was just hitting receivers when he needed to, but obviously it wasn't enough against them. They started out too fast for us, so.
Again, I'll ask you another one then, Brock. Al Lewis from here in town at the radio station. What is it about this offense where a tight end, I know you have to block and have to be a part of that running game, but for the tight end to be a part of the passing game, how much does that help our offense, the way we try to do things of spreading the field and all, to be able to have the tight end catch the passes like you did?
I think it helps a lot. Get a big body out there, try to distract some of the coverage, let Terrell and some of those other playmakers get the ball. And I don't know. I just think it keeps the defense really honest, having that tight end out there, being able to be a threat, not just as a blocker, but as a pass catcher.
Anything else for Brock? Okay, that'll do it for today. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Brock.
Thank you.